UGC Besties is available on all platforms, whether you're on Instagram, TikTok, X, or Pinterest, we've got you covered. Follow us and stay updated with the latest tips, trends, and exclusive content for UGC creators. Let us know you came from the pod and we'll be sure to follow you back. Join our growing community and take your UGC journey to the next level. Want to see how we create the UGC content we're always talking about? Make sure to follow us on our personal accounts. You can find me, Carly, at UGC by Carly and Chance at creator.chance. We're always sharing behind the scenes of our UGC projects, tips for landing brand deals, and some fun creative videos you won't want to miss. It's the perfect way to get inspired for your own content and see UGC in action. So hit that follow button and come say hi in the DMs. We'd love to connect with you.
Hi, sweet besties. Welcome to the UGC Besties podcast and Happy New Year. This is our first episode in 2025. And sweet Carly, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. I'm so glad to be back. It's been way too long since we've recorded a podcast, and I'm just excited to be back and talking to the Besties community once again.
I know it has been way too long. And how has your New Year been going?
Going really good. I got a new car yesterday.
That is
So
so exciting. What kind is it?
it's a Chevrolet Equinox, and I am
Ooh.
just so excited. It's like my mom car, my dream mom car. And so that's really fun. But other than that, I always get so excited about January because I feel like it's going to be super productive and exciting that it's the new year. But after the holiday season ends, it's just kind of like sad. There's not a lot of like
Yeah.
celebration going on, and it's just
I,
very serious. It's like a very
mhm.
serious month. So that's how I've kind of felt. And tax season is coming up. And so we have that looming over our heads. But I am working on UGC. We're still working on Besties, but we had a huge drop on Besties on January
Uh-huh.
1st. And so that was really cool.
It is. The new year, you have so many expectations for coming into your new self into January, and it's kind of the adrenaline from the holidays comes crashing down. So I totally understand that, and I understand tax season. But yes, Carly, it's truly such an honor to be here with you, and not to only bring the Besties season 2 of the UGC Besties podcast, but our entire brand and community. In 2025, we bring the Besties at version 3 of the UGC Besties ebook that's 100 pages long that includes our contract, but you also can buy that separately. We've officially dropped our biggest merch collection from pullovers, t shirts, blankets, phone cases, stickers, and so much more. Browse all things besties by visiting our website and our Instagram bio. And while you're there, go ahead and follow us if you haven't already. We thank you so much, besties, for being here to tune in, and we hope you're feeling all the love and happiness as you deserve. This is 100% going to be our year, besties. Carly, do you want to tell them what this episode's about?
Yeah, so today we're diving into a super important topic for all content creators, the realities of social media. We're going to be
Yes.
discussing navigating the pros and cons of different platforms, adapting to algorithm changes, and staying positive when dealing with negativity and trolls. But
Mm-hmm.
first, I kind of want to reminisce a little bit with you, Chance, and it might be kind of interesting because we're different ages.
Mm-hmm.
But let's reminisce on social media and the impact it's had on your life, and like what was the first social media platform you ever had or remember?
It was Facebook. And honestly, I wish it was MySpace because when I was first growing up, that's all I've heard about from my mom's generation. And so
Hmm.
I guess Facebook is our MySpace, and I'm kind of jealous, but I would have to say Facebook, and my first friends was my family.
You would have killed it on MySpace, Chance. You don't understand. I was like huge on MySpace, okay? I've always loved social media since I we were the first, my generation was the first like teenagers on social media. And
Uh-huh.
so I loved MySpace so much. I would, just like people do for Instagram now, I would
Yeah.
dress up and put my makeup on and take selfies in my bathroom just for MySpace. And it
That
was
is
so
such a
fun.
vibe. I wish it was like that now. Now it's like high quality and,
The thing that was crazy about MySpace also that you would have been so good at was that you had
Huh.
to know how to code for
You're
MySpace.
lying. You're lying.
No, everyone, all of these little 13-year-olds that had MySpace pages, they knew how to code um like their layouts, the fonts, like it was all coding. Like
That is so
it
cool.
was super cool. You had to design your profile from the back end. And so like if you wanted to like bold words on your profile, you had to do like the caret B and then the other caret like sideways one, you know?
Yeah.
And so you just had to like know it all. And then I don't know, MySpace was really fun times. So that was my first.
I do have a question for MySpace. Is it true that you could put your like top three, five songs?
Songs, yeah. So that no, so you could do songs. No, I guess songs were always on MySpace, but yeah, so you had like a little playlist on your page and you would
That's
pick
so
like your
cool.
favorite five songs. And so if someone was looking at your MySpace, they would be able to be like listening to your favorite songs. And then there was a comment section where you could comment and talk to your friends. And then there was a bulletin board where people would comment like quizzes or let me see, like
I wish that happened in my generation. I love
you
that.
missed
Eh,
out,
I feel
Chance.
like the closest thing is, would it be Instagram nowadays, or is it more of like,
There's nothing like MySpace, I don't think. Oh, okay. People would post like surveys on their bulletin boards, and it would be like, what is your name? What color shirt are you wearing? What are you listening to right now? What's the last thing you ate today? And like, it was the coolest thing to read these surveys. So that was like one of the coolest things about
we have
MySpace.
nothing like that. We have, other than like
Mm-mm.
story polls and Q&As.
And you could also do your top 8 friends, and it was like so toxic. It really was really
Yeah.
toxic because like you would have your boyfriend as number one, and then
Uh-huh.
like you have like three best friends, and you literally have to rank them. Like you have to pick your
No.
favorite one and put them as number two, and then they know that
Yeah.
they're number two. Like,
Like me calling
so
my bestie, what do you mean I'm number two?
yeah, it
Before
would
that
happen a
boy.
lot. It would happen a lot.
Yeah, it's toxic. So I looked it up and it said MySpace is shut down in 2011, and I didn't know that.
It
And then it's
is.
Facebook, however, it was taken over by Facebook in 2013. That's
All of the
crazy.
content that I had on MySpace is gone. It's all been deleted since
Yeah,
MySpace is gone. Like they deleted all my pictures, everything.
you
So,
texted me saying that the internet, when TikTok, y'all, we have to talk about the TikTok.
hmm this is maybe another reason January has been stressful for me because like we've had the inauguration, we've had the
Yes,
TikTok, we have all of these political things going on.
hmm
And January is just a lot this year.
it
But the
is.
TikTok ban, I kind of knew the whole time
It was
that it
coming
would
back.
never, yeah. But what do you know about it? Do you know who owns it? Like, did Meta buy it or what's going
I
on
have
with TikTok?
There's rumors going around saying that they're connected with like Meta because Facebook now you can link your TikTok links, but I do believe it's bigger than. What do you think on it?
Well, I saw that Trump was saying that the US government is going to have 50% stake in TikTok to keep it. And so maybe nobody bought it, but then the TikTok,
Mhm.
what's his name? The TikTok CEO just agreed to give the US government 50%. And so maybe that happened, but I'm just glad it's back because
Me
TikTok is
too.
like everybody's Google. You know, there's too much
Hmm.
good content on
It's
TikTok
true.
over the past 5 years. Like everybody's uploaded like anything you could need to search for on there.
100%.
And so it would have just been so sad to like see all of that content just go away because like there's just so much knowledge and
Yes.
education on
And
there for
news.
things.
Yes, you can get news,
News.
yeah, faster than the news reporters. And it's or
Uh-huh. Yeah,
news
news
flash.
has not been the same since TikTok. Like we've talked
Mm-mm.
about that in previous podcasts, like with the hurricane and stuff.
Yeah, we
Um,
did.
so we are just so glad that TikTok is back. And then I love how it's kind of giving creators like a second chance and it's giving people more motivation to create and post because they
True.
have that chance and they're like, why did I not do it before? So Besties, don't miss out. Get brand contact emails every month and be the first to see all of the UGC Besties posts with our VIP Besties Instagram subscription. Join our exclusive group today and elevate your UGC game.
Do you want to stay updated with the latest trends, tips, and opportunities in the UGC space for absolutely free? Then you need to join our newsletter today. By subscribing, you'll receive exclusive insights, expert advice, and the latest news delivered straight to your inbox. Whether if you're a seasoned content creator or just starting out, our newsletter is packed with valuable information to help you grow and succeed. Join us with a link in our bio to find our newsletter. Stay connected and stay creative. Thank you, besties, for tuning in.
There was MySpace, and then were you on Tumblr? Because like you would have loved Tumblr.
I was a little bit, but I can't lie, I don't remember it. I
Oh,
remember having it, but I don't remember like
it was just like cool
anything.
pictures. It was like a vibe. And then Vine.
And now that was my app. I love Vine.
Vine was one of like your first fun apps, huh?
Yes, it had to be. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook was more like family friends, and then Vine was like the videos and really connecting with the internet. And I remember what some creators, I know Lily Pons was on there, Logan and Jake
Mm-hmm.
Paul, and
Mm-hmm.
then King Batch. Um,
Yes,
there's just so many that I wonder, I need to see if they're on TikTok. They have to be.
they are. Did you create on Vine?
I did, but I can't tell you what.
I wish
I
we could
don't know.
see our old Vines. I
I
think that would be
know.
so.
Do you remember what you created?
Um, no. I
Same.
don't remember. Like,
Where's that digital footprint they were talking about?
I know it's not, it doesn't even like, it's not true. All of the TikToks that we made, they would have been deleted
I
and we would
know.
have never been able to find them. Like, digital footprint, I mean,
Hmm.
I wish I had one, but just as a kid, they say that, the internet is forever, but the internet is
Hmm.
not forever. Your
Mm-mm.
content is going to be deleted. I guess I get what they're saying with like some things. If you're going to post something inappropriate, then it's going to,
Yeah.
stay there forever.
My old volleyball coach said if you don't want your grandparents to see it, don't post it. I
But
mean, it's kind of good advice.
it
But
is good advice.
with a TikTok ban, I did not realize, y'all, it's such a habit. I opened that app like 15 times.
I know.
Just my finger clicking on the app, like when I'm winding down, go to TikTok, and it's like it's banned in the U.S.
I
Like,
can't
okay,
believe people deleted the app and now they can't get
no,
it back. And I
I
saw I saw iPhones with the TikTok app are selling for like $10,000 on the
hold up, let me see my iPhone 8.
I know. But I got Red Note. I know you haven't gotten Red Note
I
yet.
know. Tell me about it. Like I've been
I
seeing so much.
So the content on Red Note is so good. The creators on there, they really try for their
Uh
content.
huh.
And it's all people in China. And so you're
Yeah.
getting like an inside look into daily life in China. And they all have beautiful homes, amazing skincare routines, amazing like daily routines. And it is so interesting to watch. And like even the food that they cook. And just like you're learning so much, and it's the first time ever that the Chinese and the American people have been so connected. And I mean, there are millions of people on Red Note right now, and so it's just amazing. Like you need to get it just to scroll. The content is similar to TikTok. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. And there's a lot of TikTok content on there now, but a lot of it is just so good. These content creators are really good, Chance. You've got to get on there
I need
tonight.
to. I need to.
I think they would love your videos too.
Oh.
They're so nice and welcoming and they comment and then
Oh.
they message you and say hello. And a lot of it's in Chinese, but you can translate a lot of it. But
Right.
I like Red Note. I'm not getting rid of it. Um,
Yeah.
and I recommend that people download it and see these videos. I think it's really cool.
Now, I don't know much about Red Hat, but I love how the US, we were like, okay, you want to do us dirty? We'll connect even more.
The American people, they came together within like 3 days and we're all
Yes.
on a new app.
Okay, I'm looking up how many US creators went to Red Hat after TikTok closed.
Okay, it says in just one day this week, the number of US iPhone users on RedNote increased from 400,000 to 1.8 million.
Oh, that's amazing. And I bet the owners of the app was like, OMG.
He posted and he was like, wow.
The CEO, I did see
hmm
that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
There are 3.4 million active users in the United States as of Monday this week.
If we're still reminiscing, I loved Musical.ly, and that was TikTok before TikTok.
I
It was
wasn't on Musical.ly,
oh,
but the
what?
girls I babysat were. And
Oh,
so I knew about it, but I couldn't get into it because I was like old already. But
Carly, no. This era was like when it was like creating your fun content, lip syncs, hand motions. It was
true. Did
not
you
like
make them?
TikTok now. I sure did, and I
I want
loved
to see your
Lauren Gray.
Musical.lys.
Oh, oh, oh! I'm scared.
Do you have them?
I bet they're up somewhere or on an old phone.
I would love to see your Musical.lys. See, those are probably gone too.
Do you think that Vine or anything has like a website we could see like that?
No.
I wish they need to make something.
All the Vines are gone, MySpace is gone. So like that's the sad thing is when these social media apps are done, which is common, which we weren't surprised like if TikTok was going to be like just done because, over time they
Yeah.
are. Now that Meta is a thing, I kind of like have a trust in their platforms that they're going to be longevity to their
Hmm.
platforms. You know, Creators of these apps, they can't make them last. So, and then all of the content disappears. And then okay, the last one is Kick. Were you on Kick?
A little bit, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I just messaged on there, like if my phone bill wasn't paid, or to text my friends that didn't have like their
Oh, I
phone.
remember it was big with messaging.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But there was also videos on your profile too. This was like
Uh,
King Kylie era. She was on Kick and she was like 14 or 15 creating on there and she would just post the silliest and funniest videos on Kick. And
I
that's
loved King Kylie.
That's what I remember. I think after this, you should watch some of Kylie's old kicks on YouTube.
Oh, I will.
Her content lasts forever.
No, right? Because people were screen recording that and taking
hmm
it. It's like
hmm
King Kylie was on Pinterest too.
Okay, so that was really fun reminiscing on old social media platforms. Let's get into the platforms that we use today and the pros and cons on them. I want to start with YouTube. I know you're on YouTube,
Yeah.
and what do you love about it, and what do you not like about it?
Okay, well, some pros. I love the audience reach. It's great, especially with shorts. I love shorts. Perfect for long form content, and you can make it personable, less cuts than TikTok. And you go on there learning something, it's very detailed. You can get detailed content in depth and amazing to build a community. And I love that they have tabs and there's like your videos, your long form content, your shorts, your short form content. And now they have a community where you can post pictures and like you know how Facebook you can leave a status? It's kind of
hmm
like that. You can leave a tweet, but now on
That's
YouTube. I
cool.
know. I haven't done that, but I'm going to because I bet people when they're scrolling to look for a video, well, that will come on their feed.
You should definitely do that because when a platform releases like a new feature like that, anyone who uses their new features, they're going to push your content.
Yes, that's
So
so
you should
true.
do it.
Cons for YouTube, it might not be necessarily a con for all of us, but their shorts is only 1 minute. So let's say if you're cross posting content, I would crop it up into parts, but that's not necessarily a con.
Another con for YouTube is that there's a high production effort for the
Mm-hmm.
creator. You can't just easily make a YouTube video in a few seconds like you can a TikTok and get it posted. A YouTube video is going to take days of filming, maybe hours and hours of editing, and then you're going to post it. And then it's also harder to get like subscribers on YouTube than other platforms
Yeah.
just because of the lack of like engagement. But that's good that they have that community page now, and maybe that make will make it a little bit easier.
It'll help push it. And also for YouTube, another tip is kind of like what she was saying, the engagements to crop up your video, get the highlights, and market it on other platforms because that will draw people in and say like link in bio or on your story, leave your YouTube recent video link. And so that kind of helps with marketing on other platforms.
Yes, that's such a good tip. I just love YouTube for like the storytelling ability that it has,
Hmm.
to just like build your audience. And I also like YouTube is also really good for niches. Like if you have a searchable niche, if you want to do how-tos or, teach things, then YouTube is a really good place to put your content because it will not become like outdated as time passes. And it's kind of like a search tool, like I was talking about how TikTok is, but it's even more so on YouTube that it's a search tool to learn anything you want to know because we've been creating on YouTube way, way, way longer than TikTok. And there's just a lot on there.
True, because if you'll look up whatever niche, like how to blank, it will come up a video 1 month ago, and then the next one is 7 years ago. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Are you loving the UGC Besties podcast? Let's grow this creator community together. If you've learned something new or just love vibing with us, take 2 seconds to like, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps us reach more creators like you and keep bringing you the best tips, strategies, and real talk on UGC. Plus, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment or DM us with topics you want us to cover next. Your support means everything. Are you loving the tips on this podcast? There's so much more waiting for you on our Instagram. Follow us at UGC Besties, where we post hundreds of actionable tips, tricks, and resources to help you grow as a UGC creator. From content ideas and pitching strategies to real life examples, it's all there to inspire and guide you. Don't miss out. Head over to Instagram, hit that follow button, and dive into all the extra value we're sharing just for you. We cannot wait to see you there.
Well,
Okay, should we move on to Instagram?
let's do it.
Okay.
So, Instagram. Some pros are Instagram is great for business accounts or personal accounts. It's a great, highly visual platform to showcase your creativity. It also has IGTV and Reels, which is great for reach. I love Reels. Analytics, dashboard, and just insights of your overall platform and content to see your metrics. And some cons on the top of my mind, Instagram, probably algorithm changes,
Mm-hmm.
and it can affect your post visibility, engagement, and it can really affect your strategy because it's based around it. And an Instagram tip is to learn the tools like interactives, analytics, and just base your content off of those. You need to learn how to adapt as a creator on there.
That's why it's good to keep up with reels that are trending, like keep up with
Yes,
trends and then also post your authentic content, but do the trends too.
mix it
And that
in.
will balance like your growth and connection. And Instagram is definitely our favorite for UGC Besties. It's been the
Hmm.
best platform for us to grow our community on. And then for as a creator, I would say it has an amazing professional dashboard and there are so many tools and resources within their dashboard. Instagram really supports creators by giving them all of those tools. And I think all creators should follow like the Instagram page called Creators, and there are
Hmm.
even more tips on there. Have you seen that page before?
Yes, I love them. The creators for Instagram, they have a broadcast channel too where they can send you tips here and there. And I'm in that.
Yes. So everyone listening, follow Creators on Instagram.
Yeah.
Let's talk about TikTok now. I will go into some pros for TikTok. It has really fast growth potential compared to Instagram or YouTube because the algorithm can push your video out very fast. In one night, you can get thousands of followers. Yes. Um, the people on TikTok are very active and commenting, following, and there is a very strong discoverability of your account on TikTok because of that reason. And then trends really dominate on TikTok. And so if you have a business or you're creating UGC for a business, look at what trends are happening because whatever's trending is what's going to go viral. So definitely take that into account with TikTok. I know one time Justin Bieber was trending and I made that Justin Bieber video, and that's the first time I got 100,000 views. Okay, and then let's see. Cons for TikTok.
It does have
Mm-mm-mm.
strict community guidelines. If they could flag your content for no reason,
They do. That is a huge con. And can we talk about how my TikTok shop account is suspended forever?
why?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. They said that I broke a rule, and then I try to click on like what rule I broke, and nothing pops up.
Have you tried to appeal it?
Yes.
If it's like you can't even get into it.
No.
Oh no. Oh
It says
no.
like TikTok shop is not, I don't know what it says, but I can't use it. Like I can't sell products, I can't get commission. I can shop on it, of course, but I made like one video when I started out as a TikTok shop creator, and they have really strict guidelines for those videos. And so as a
Uh-huh.
creator, you need to really pay attention to like what those are because they'll flag you and shut you down.
That's insane. You got
I
flagged and shut
know.
down on one video. That
Mm-hmm.
is crazy. We might have to send in a tech ticket for you.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, should we make new TikTok accounts and just start TikTok shop
Oh,
on
that's
them?
another thing. I did not know. TikTok shop affiliates, I thought you had to have a thousand followers.
I mean, I Googled it and they said you don't need any followers to sell products for commission on TikTok.
Uh,
The hard thing about it, Chance, and I think this is where I messed up, is like I was trying to sell videos on TikTok shop of things that were selling on there that I already owned. And I think that's
uh,
why they canceled me. Like you have to actually like get the product from the
like a
brand.
sample. It's
Yeah, or
samples.
buy it. Yeah, sample or buy it. They don't have samples for everything, I don't think. And then you sell it.
I know that you're not the only creator that's doing that though, or
Oh,
has done that. We have
yeah.
to figure that out. We might have to make new accounts, but yeah,
I
I'm
know. It's
figuring that
something that
out.
I want to do a lot of research on before I start because of how strict TikTok is.
Yeah, that is the number one con.
I love TikTok.
I do love TikTok. X and formerly Twitter, we're going to roll into pros for that. So, real time engagement, community building for your UGC business or other businesses. And I love X because they will shoot you UGC jobs and it's great for networking. And some creators work with brands and try to get more creators for them. So, yes, and also VIP, I send that to you sometimes.
Yeah, and X is also really good for wide reach. So if you have a hashtag that you want to use, hashtags are really good on there. Your tweet is probably going to show up from that hashtag when someone looks at it. And so you can get a wide reach so many people with X. For cons, there is a character limit when you're posting, but a lot of creators have mastered threads, which is where you post one tweet and then you continue your story underneath it. And so you'll do another tweet,
Ah,
you reply to your own tweet, but then you keep replying to it. So you can reply to your own tweet like 10 times, but they're really interesting because no one's going to sit there and read them all unless you do
uh-huh.
it right. And so
Mhm.
you could be like, 10 reasons why you should use me as your UGC creator. And then each tweet underneath is like reason one, reason two, reason three. Or that's just one bad example of how you can use threads, but they can be really cool in that way. And then X has, oh, we forgot to say for TikTok, there are trolls. I don't know
Yes,
why I get so many trolls on TikTok. Like
I
that
do too.
video that I made the other day, the Get Ready With Me, this girl was like, I was so engaged until you were tapping your fingers on every product. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like every creator I watch does that.
We're going to get into trolls here in a minute, but to say this, they have nothing better to do. They are sitting there miserable and they scroll until they find a beautiful, good creator to say something negative. And honestly, the tapping, I'm a victim of that. I'm guilty.
I love
Um,
it.
it's a trend. If you're a creator, that was a huge trend. It's like ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get it,
So,
you get it, and you didn't, girl. So
right. Yeah. Her FYP must look a lot different than mine. Um, But yeah, there are trolls on X as well. And then earning money on X is very limited unless you're a part of like their ad revenue sharing program, but that has really
Mhm.
strict requirements to get in. And then there are also like niche like limitations for X, like fashion and beauty niches do a lot better on TikTok and Instagram. And so you need to like decide if you want to create an X account and put that time into it because
Right.
we're so guilty of having X accounts right now and not using
It's
them.
true.
And
It's true.
I absolutely hate having like a stale account, and my X account is so stale right now. And I'm like, should I have made one? I mean, it works, but you have to put the time. And so another con for X is that it is time consuming to engage and grow your community. You have to actually be reading, replying, and building relationships with people on X. And then you have to have good posts as well. And so it kind of takes a lot of work. And we're not on there a lot, but when I do have my eras where I am on there, I enjoy it a lot. So maybe that's like a goal I need to put for myself. But
I'm right there with you, sister. I agree with everything you said. My account still as well. And you know
it's
what?
fun when you're on there,
It is. I do go on there. I just don't post on my account.
like when you're on there every single day, but it has to kind of be a habit to check
It
your
does.
Twitter every day.
We should
So,
just start cross-posting our content.
no, and then like I don't really want to post my UGC videos on or just like
Yeah,
my regular lifestyle content on X.
hold each other to it. That's we need to add that to our 2025 bingo card because I mean it's
Okay.
useful and it connects tons.
And it has such wide reach. Like
It
there are so
does.
many people on X that like refuse to get other apps.
As content creators, we know that the digital landscape is constantly evolving and we need to be able to adapt. This segment is where we're covering pros and cons, and I hope these tips and information and advice from us was helpful. But now we're going to dive into segment two, dealing with algorithm changes and adapting your strategy.
It's finally here. UGC Besties merch is live. Whether you're a full-time creator or just starting out, now you can wear your passion with pride. From cozy pullovers to cute creator-inspired tees, we've designed this collection just for you. Shop now on Etsy and rep the UGC Besties community wherever you go. Tap the link in our bio or search UGC Besties on Etsy to grab yours today. Algorithms are designed to prioritize content that keeps users engaged. Yeah, so let's talk about algorithms. You know, it's so funny. Like a few years ago, I couldn't even tell you what the word algorithm meant. Like I was so confused by the word algorithm.
I learned it with
And
TikTok. That's when I first heard of it.
yes, the TikTok algorithm, that kind of like helps you wrap your head around what it
Yes.
is because you can kind of understand that there's like a back end to the app that's giving you what you want to watch, which is the
Hmm.
coolest thing ever. I love that you know me and you know what I want to see and you keep
Yeah.
showing it to me.
It's a For You page. It's and I love that TikTok. These creators are like, I built my For You page brick by brick. You did.
I always see that comment too.
Same.
It's so true.
Yeah. Why do you think the algorithm changes?
I think the algorithm changes to keep creators on their toes.
I do too. Well, and then think about it, trends change, interest shifts. So to keep things fresh and interesting, like trends pop up and change, interest shifts. The app will also tweak the algorithm to keep up, and platforms are always wanting to balance popular content and still promoting new creators, what's trending, what's not. So, what's some signs that you might need to adjust your strategy for the algorithm?
If you're not getting the engagement that you want, if your content needs more attention, then you
Hmm.
need to see what videos are doing well and kind of copy them in a way, like not the content, but are they using hashtags? Are they not? What
Right.
videos are performing well? Are they pushing out small creators right now? What's going on, like, on the For You page and kind of try to adjust that and kind of try to understand the algorithm without being told what it is. It's a really hard thing to do, but that's part of being a creator. Um, you need to emphasize your engagement rates and how quickly people interact with your content.
There's we could also study your, like we said earlier, Instagram has a built-in dashboard. You can go for your analytics, like what's working, what's not, and you can go off what's working and just build off that, what kind of content's working with your
That's a really good
algorithm.
tip. I know Ropa on the episode 5, she said that she uses her analytics a lot to see what kind of videos she should keep posting and what's working with her audience. So definitely using your dashboard with the analytics, that's a great tip, Chance.
Thank you.
Think of like the algorithm as a matchmaker between like your content and the audience, the platforms, and it decides like who sees your content based on certain signals.
That's so amazing for TikTok because, like, let's say you're wanting to become a creator. If you start engaging with TikTok, saying like, okay, this video is how to become a creator, and you like it, you save it, you comment. Now you're telling TikTok, go on there and comment, I want to become a creator. You're telling TikTok to show you that kind of content. But if you're, let's say, posting the video trying to inform content creators, use hashtags like we were talking about, even put a text on screen because that's telling TikTok.
Yes, but one thing about the algorithm that's like constant, I think, is that it always prioritizes content that gets engagement really fast. And so that's
Hmm.
why when you do make content and you post it, you should be sending it to your friends, sending it to your
Yes.
UGC besties, telling them like, please like and comment on this, like in a way that you're not actually saying that because the app doesn't like an authentic engagement. But like your besties need to know that that's what you want them to do, because within the first 30 to 60 minutes that you post on Instagram, if your reel gets high engagement, it's going to post it to the explore pages. And
Yes.
so that's really
Keep pushing
important.
it.
And it's like a constant thing with the algorithm that never changes, is that if it has quick engagement, it's going to be pushed out more.
And let's say you did get a video that had high engagement, that's the first one ever. What did you do differently in that content than the others? And go off that.
UGC creator, just make sure you grab the attention quickly within the first 3 seconds.
Hmm.
Encourage like a call to action, like save this post for later, like we do on the last slide of a lot of our like UGC bestie carousels. That call to action to make somebody comment or save is going to really help boost your page. And then make sure you're consistent with your niche, and so that your audience is going to do that without you telling them. Okay, mindset tips for our UGC besties to stay focused, motivated, and confident. Number one is start before you're ready. Never wait for anything to be perfect. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Start with what you have and learn as you go and trust the process. And that goes with like starting your UGC business and creating online. Treat UGC as a business. Invest in time improving your skills. Be intentional with your content, because that business mindset will help you stay focused on growth as a creator. And know that every post, pitch, or campaign that you get to work on is just a stepping stone. It's okay if it's not perfect. What matters is that you're learning and improving as you go. And you can be 2 years into this like Chance and I are, and still be learning and improving. It's a constant
Yes.
evolve.
Yes.
And just always stay curious and adaptable online, because know that the algorithms are changing, and that if your content needs to change, that's okay too. But the most important tip for having a good mindset around algorithms is to just build a positive community. Surround yourself with creators who inspire and support you, because a strong community will help you stay motivated, and your UGC besties will give you tips and they'll engage with your content. And there's just nothing more important than community.
And that is perfect for us to lead into segment three, handling negativity and trolls, because you have your besties and people that truly understand you to lean on. When I tell you, when we're here to support, motivate, and inspire you. Some strategies to stay positive with some trolls and haters is to don't engage in any negativity or hate. People are, like I said earlier, are miserable. They will take it on you, whatever they are going through or the type of person they are. They're trying to project that onto a creator that is just living their passion, and remain positive. Remember that you can block, report, or remove anything as needed. If you have to protect your peace and that's what it calls for, do it. I've had to delete comments before and I had no regret doing it. And so focus on your supporters like us, your true supporters and fans and family or friends that support you. If you're asking me how to handle a troll online, I might have to use humor, because why are you being so serious? Why are you being a little hater? And if you have something funny, don't hide it. And so I might say something funny. It's just a reflection of them. Don't internalize their mean comments and just don't engage, because silence is the worst killer.
Remember that your worth as a creator isn't tied to online opinions from
No.
others at all, because
Mm-mm.
you have way more people that are going to like your content than you do the people that don't like it. And the ones that don't like it don't matter. They don't have to watch it. They can keep
It's
scrolling.
true.
They don't have to sit there and comment. That's just mean.
Hmm.
Um, and we need content creators. They like to doom scroll on their phone. they're watching content creators. I don't know why they're putting people down that are putting in the work to have
It's true.
content on these apps. It doesn't really make sense.
It's a projection. It's how they feel about
Mm-hmm.
themselves. Because at the end of the day, they don't know us. They're taking it out on somebody online, and that says a lot about them. That's why you don't engage. It's okay to report it and to delete it. And most of the hate comments I get, it's like a blank profile. It's like they're not showing their face. They have no videos.
They have no videos. So they don't even know how hard it is to even make a day in the life. Like, it
Mm-mm.
is so hard for me to make that day in the life. Like, I'd rather just not be recording and I'd rather just get ready.
Yeah, I think we all
And then
agree.
you're gonna hate on it. Like, that is so rude.
It literally takes them longer to write a hate comment than saying nice vid, something nice and
Nice
simple.
vid. You're so
You
funny.
know, nice
Nice
content.
vid. I was gonna say nice vid. Nice vid. Oh, I can't wait to comment that. I can't wait. When I commented on your picture the other day and I said, "Can I own this?" That's something we used to do on MySpace. We used to ask like if we can own the picture and then you would change the comment to Carly owns this. No, wait, what am I
Bring
saying?
that back.
And you would change the caption to Carly owns this.
OMG. We need to start that trend again. We need to be a
I'm
trendsetter.
trying. I think
I'm
so.
gonna do that actually. I'm gonna add to it. I'm gonna edit it.
Yeah, tag me and say Carly owns this. And do like a cute little like MySpace smiley. Like the greater than sign and then a period and then a great and then a less than
Got
sign.
you. Just handling trolls. Do not let them get to you.
Okay, bestie. So we're going to wrap up episode 6, but remember that each platform has its strengths and challenges. Choose the one that aligns with your goals for your UGC business, and then embrace the algorithm changes as opportunities and always protect your mental health when facing negativity. If you have made it this far into our pod, we are so thankful for you. Please leave a pink heart comment on our episode 6 podcast post on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave us a review. It helps us reach more creators like you. Share this episode with a friend or a fellow creator who needs a little inspiration.
Grab our new UGC Besties ebook and contract to kickstart your UGC journey. Check out our merch as well, and link is in our Instagram bio. And while you're there, go ahead and follow us. Your feedback means everything to us. Let us know what you loved about today's episode and what you want to hear next.
Thanks for tuning in, besties. Can't wait to talk to you in the next episode.
I love you, besties. This is season 2. We're kicking off straight, and I'll see you in the next episode. Me and Carly love you to pieces. Bye, besties.
Ready to start your UGC journey but don't know where to begin? We've got you covered. The new 100-page UGC Beginner's Guide from UGC Besties is here, packed with everything you need to land brand deals, create standout content, and grow your business. And the best part, you get a free mentorship with your purchase. We're not just handing you a guide, we're helping you take the action. Grab your copy now at etsy.com/UGC Besties and start making money as a creator today.